Oh my god. This is one of the most beautiful anime episodes I have seen in a long time. It started off humorous and enjoyable enough, with Itsuki attempting to pretend to be Yotsuba and failing horribly, but holy shit, it just grew plain beautiful towards the very end. Okay, so the typical rivalry between Miku and Nino was really amazing to see, and what was even funnier was the fact that, like, we all know it gets resolved pretty easily pretty soon. Like, stuff like black tea and green tea are apparently made out of the same I actually did not know that. I learned something new today. I'm personally a Miku fan, but I'm gonna be completely real with you here. I think my taste in tea is a lot closer to Nino on this one. Yes, I enjoy drinking tea. Tea is great. Tea is good. Also, another thing I really liked, I got to answer a question I was wondering about last week. So Nino knows that Kintaro isn't real now, and it was just Futaro all along. Okay. Also, Miku's reaction to Nino holding the scissors over her was priceless, okay? Like, I knew Nino wouldn't, like, do anything weird to Miku, obviously, but just, like, that instinctual response to seeing someone, like, holding scissors above you in a threateningly and somewhat scary manner, like, that face was super cute. Also, Miku's speech about, like, how, like, they've all changed over time, and, like, how Nino's not really behind anyone. That was really beautiful. I loved it. Yotsuba's springy tactic of going after Futaro, or the quote-unquote groper, as she didn't know who he was at that moment, is very cute and very funny. And, I don't know, I just found that interesting. Out of all the things you could distract her with, Futaro just starts screaming, "Groper! Groper!" And Nino scaring off the captain, that was pretty cool. Like, the captain was kind of creepy, like, with her Sherlock-level observations. I mean, now that I think about it, it's kind of obvious. Your hair is a little bit longer than Yotsuba's. Like, I guess it's kind of an obvious observation, but holy Nino's right, though. Like, who starts a training camp, like, a week before exams, huh? Oh, also, Nino with short hair looks amazing. I just wanted to say that. I mean, like, long hair Nino looked pretty nice too, but short hair Nino looks amazing as well. Seriously, as I said, I feel like the animators this season really put a lot of detail and effort into drawing Nino. I don't know, maybe they're Nino fans. Anyways, I really think this season is Nino's season, because Nino looks really pretty with her hair down, like, I'm gonna be honest with you here. It's also nice to see the fact that, like, Itsuki and Nino have basically made up now, and the fact that they just had bought movie tickets for one another. Remember, like, Nino and Itsuki both want to watch different movies. Itsuki wanted to watch this science documentary, and Nino wanted to watch this romance movie. The fact that Itsuki had bought the tickets for the romance movie her sister wanted, while Nino, for her sister, had bought the science movie tickets, that was just super cute. I loved that. Also, Futaro, cheating, really. Crib sheets. I mean, I didn't realize it at the moment, but now that I think about it, I guess I should have seen the fact coming that would be a massive Chekhov's gun who would just, like, come careening around probably at the very end of the episode. Anyhow, despite all their valiant efforts to study hard, the Quints get a horrible test score. Oh god, Miku says, maybe we really are stupid. That was pretty funny, honestly. Although, it was also kind of sad, because I know they tried really hard to study. I mean, to be fair, there's, like, a bunch of drama in between, but, like, they really did try hard. So, I guess it kind of, I don't know, I kind of felt bad. Also, Futaro has quit being the tutor now. So, we figure out that Etaba, the driver, is the temporary teacher. And, as it turns out, the hidden message is hidden in the crib sheets. But, I mean, I guess that kind of doesn't make any sense, because Futaro, wouldn't that just confuse them during exams? Like, sure, with Ichika, she'd just realize, don't cheat on your exams, dummy, and she'd be like, ha ha ha, very funny. But with, like, imagine if you're Itsuki, you open up, regardless, it was a beautiful hell, blah blah blah. She would just be like, what? Like, imagine if they actually did decide to cheat in the middle of the exams. Also, imagine if they never cheated on the exams and just threw the crib sheets away after the what do you call it? After the exams were over. I mean, I guess it's anime logic, and I really shouldn't question it, because, anime logic it's beautiful. I love it. So I suppose I shouldn't really question it, but, I mean, oh well. Regardless, the Quints freaked out over this, and it was really sad, but really wholesome to see in a way. Besides, we also got Miku Pout. And Itsuki's there, like Futaro style. She's like, oh yeah, I've come up with a big brain solution. And oh boy. Honestly, it was really awesome. The last bit was probably the best. The Quints meet Futaro again while it looks like he's part of the gig, like on a lonely winter day, and they go to an apartment. And they have this really epic speech. Nino gives this really epic speech about like how you should, stop being selfish or start being selfish. Like, you were selfish, so don't be selfish. You get what I mean. Basically, don't quit now. You can't quit now. We've come this far. You can't just leave now. That's irresponsible. That was really beautiful. And after that, Yotsuba just randomly tosses the key cards into the air, and Futaro slips and falls into the river. And as Futaro falls into the river, the other Quints jump in with him as an act of camaraderie. Also, when you remember Futaro's like little charm thingy that the mysterious Quint gave to him back in Kyoto like a long time ago? It was a short moment. It was kind of easy to miss, but basically he loses the charm and it just floats down the river and he's unable to open it. The little charm the girl told him, when you feel like you're old enough, you should open it up and read it. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to symbolize. I think it means like Futaro still hasn't accepted himself yet or something like that fully, but I mean, like, we saw Futaro getting together with 5 girls, and he was like, he was a lot more confident. He was Chad Futaro again. So, yeah, I feel like that's gonna be that was supposed to be for something pretty symbolic. Also, I don't know how to tell you guys, but I kind of look similar to Futaro. Like, we got the same hairstyle, and we have the same hairstyle, and I mean, sure, our personalities are different, but I don't know, we just kind of look similar. So, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to point that out. I mean, and just those flashback scenes, the fact that the Quints, they're all there together, it's just so much beautiful character development. Also, I think Nino's tsundere. I think like the tsundere. Nino's a tsundere, right? I think the tsun's gonna drop and the dairy's gonna start coming up this moment forward. Another thing I kind of wanted to point out is the music. The music is freaking amazing, okay? The music, like, I don't know who orchestrated this, but whoever made the music, like, you're really good at this job. Like, legitimately kind of gives, like, it helps give me the feels. I haven't felt the feels in a long time. Okay, actually, that's not true. I watched the Violet Evergarden movie pretty recently, and there's also Astro Lost in Space, which I suppose technically has the feels in it, so... But basically, you get what I'm saying. The music was amazing. It was on point. The music was just 10 out of 10. Beautiful. I love it. Also, all those people on Reddit last week who told me next week's going to be Miku's episode, if you're a Miku fan, you better be excited. You lied to me. But I mean, it's okay because it was still a pretty good episode. I mean, you still lied to me, but it was a pretty good episode, so it was okay. Yeah, I'm kidding. It's not a big deal. It was still it was a really good episode, though. Not as much Miku as I hoped for personally, but I mean, still a pretty good episode. But seriously, so much beautiful character development and a wonderful ending to a wonderful arc. I honestly can't wait for next week. For more Quintessential Quintuplets, for more of our favorite Quints, their tutor, and everything else in between. But yeah, that's honestly all I have for this week. I love this show. It's just such a wholesome show. Like, it just makes you super happy, you know? It just makes your heart beat. Like, you're excited to see all the Quints, the characters, the Quints, Futaro, they're all lovable. They're all lovable characters. And I'm just really excited to see the future of the show. With that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, smash like, and if you haven't already done so already, subscribe. Leave a comment. Maybe you could leave a comment down below about what you thought was great about this week's Quintessential Quintuplets episode. If you have, if you haven't, then why are you watching this video, or why have you even watched this far? Oh well. But yeah, I know I didn't start this video with the what's up folks, but you know what? The facts are the facts. The sky's up, and you guys are awesome. I'll see you all in the next week. See ya. And once again, Quintessential Quintuplets is awesome.